Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a young man named Aaron. Life had always been kind to Aaron. He had a loving family, a comfortable home, and a stable job. However, as the seasons changed, so did his fortune. Aaron found himself caught in a series of misfortunes. His crops failed, his family fell ill, and his job was threatened by the economic downturn. Desperate and distraught, Aaron decided to seek the counsel of the wise and revered monk, Master Ananda, who lived in a monastery high up in the mountains. Known for his wisdom and serenity, Master Ananda was believed to have answers to the most troubling questions. Aaron's journey to the monastery was arduous. He climbed steep paths, crossed swift rivers, and endured biting cold. But his determination to find a solution to his woes kept him going. After several days of travel, Aaron finally reached the monastery, weary but hopeful. Master Ananda welcomed him with a warm smile and a serene demeanor. He offered Aaron a place to rest and a bowl of simple, nourishing soup. Once Aaron had eaten and regained some strength, he poured out his troubles to the monk. "Master Ananda," Aaron began, his voice trembling with emotion, "everything in my life seems to be falling apart. No matter how hard I try, nothing goes my way. What should I do when nothing goes our way?" Master Ananda listened patiently, his eyes filled with compassion. After a moment of silence, he spoke. "Aaron, let me tell you a story," Master Ananda said gently. "A story that was once shared by the Buddha himself. Long ago, in the town of Savatthi, there lived a woman named Kisa Gotami. She was happily married and gave birth to a beautiful son. Her joy knew no bounds. But one day, tragedy struck, and her beloved son fell ill and died. Overwhelmed with grief, Kisa Gotami could not accept the death of her child. She carried his lifeless body through the streets, desperately seeking someone who could bring him back to life. The townspeople, moved by her sorrow, advised her to visit the Buddha, who was residing in the Jetavana monastery. With a glimmer of hope, Kisa Gotami went to see the Buddha, clutching her dead child to her chest. "Buddha, please help me," she pleaded. "My son has died, and I cannot bear the pain. Please bring him back to life." The Buddha looked at her with deep compassion and said, "Kisa Gotami, I can help you, but first, you must bring me a mustard seed from a household that has not experienced death." Clinging to this slender hope, Kisa Gotami went from house to house, asking for a mustard seed. Each household was willing to give her one, but when she asked if they had ever experienced death, the answer was always the same. Every family had lost someone dear to them. As the sun set, Kisa Gotami realized that death was a universal experience, and her grief began to transform into acceptance. She returned to the Buddha, empty-handed but with a heart full of newfound understanding. The Buddha gently spoke to her. "Kisa Gotami, life is full of suffering, and death is a part of life. No one can escape it. You must find peace within yourself and let go of your sorrow." Kisa Gotami, enlightened by the Buddha's words, joined the monastic community and dedicated her life to understanding and teaching the Dharma. Master Ananda paused, allowing the story to sink in. Aaron, deeply moved, asked, "But Master, how does this story relate to my situation?" Master Ananda smiled kindly. "Aaron, just like Kisa Gotami, you must understand that suffering and misfortune are part of the human experience. When nothing seems to go our way, it is essential to accept the reality of our situation and find peace within ourselves. Here are some steps you can take to navigate through difficult times. Number 1, acceptance. Acknowledge your suffering and accept that it is a part of life. Resistance only intensifies the pain. Number 2, mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to stay present. Focus on the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Number 3, compassion. Cultivate compassion for yourself and others. Understand that everyone faces difficulties and show kindness to yourself during tough times. Number 4, letting go. Release your attachment to how things should be. Embrace change and be open to new possibilities. Number 5, seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or a mentor for support and guidance. Sharing your burdens can lighten your load. Number 6, gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of your life. Gratitude can shift your perspective and bring peace to your heart. Remember, Arun, that even in the darkest times, there is always a glimmer of hope. By embracing these principles, you can navigate through your challenges with grace and resilience. Arun felt a sense of calm wash over him. The weight of his troubles seemed to lift, and he found solace in Master Ananda's words. He thanked the monk and made his way back to his village, ready to face his challenges with a renewed spirit. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Arun applied the teachings he had learned. He accepted his situation, practiced mindfulness, and cultivated compassion. Slowly but surely, his life began to change. His crops started to flourish, his family regained their health, and new opportunities emerged at his job. Arun realized that while he couldn't control everything that happened to him, he could control how he responded. By finding peace within himself and embracing the ups and downs of life, he discovered a newfound strength and resilience. And so, dear viewers, when nothing goes our way, let us remember the story of Kisa Gotami and the wisdom of Master Ananda. By accepting our reality, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating compassion, we can navigate through life's challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, it is not the absence of difficulties that brings peace, but our response to them. Moral of the story. The story of Arun and Kisa Gotami illustrates that suffering and misfortune are intrinsic parts of the human experience. Acceptance is crucial. By acknowledging our suffering instead of resisting it, we can begin to find peace. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay present, focusing on the current moment rather than dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. This awareness allows us to navigate challenges with a clear and calm mind. Additionally, cultivating compassion for ourselves and others fosters kindness and empathy, which are essential during tough times. Letting go of rigid expectations and embracing change opens us to new possibilities and growth. Seeking support from friends, family, or mentors provides us with different perspectives and shared burdens, making our challenges more manageable. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus to the positive aspects of life, even during difficult times, uplifting our spirits and bringing peace. Ultimately, the story teaches that it is not the absence of difficulties that brings peace, but our response to them, guiding us towards resilience and inner strength. Thank you for watching. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more motivational content. May you find peace and strength in every situation.